Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. I'm super excited to show you guys the best of Newport Beach. So Newport Beach is a city not far from where I live, and it has definitely some of the best hypercars and supercars in the area in Southern California, and I think in the US overall. It's definitely one of the greatest cities. So all the dealerships right now have a few hypercars in each different one, so let's go see what they have. Look at this. Before even starting the tour, it's either a black or a dark blue F12 TDF. Unbelievable. Okay, here it is, F12 TDF. The lane is ending, but let's get next to him. Let's see this thing. Is that dark blue? It is dark blue, I think. I can't even tell. It looks like it's dark blue, but a very, very dark blue. This is pretty awesome. Check this out. We have the world's first Pagani dedicated dealership right here, Pagani Newport Beach, passing with the F12 TDF. We'll come back for Pagani. We'll be right back. So a pretty good start to the day with this F12 TDF. There's only 799 of these, of course, a very, very rare version. It's the specialty version of the standard F12. And in this color, this Posy blue is fantastic, 10 out of 10. I love how different the looks of the F12 TDF are compared to the standard F12. This color too, it's so good. It's almost like a Nardo blue, meaning there's only it's a very flat color. There's only one tone of color here, but in my opinion, with the shapes and curves of this car, absolutely perfect. This is the hands down best color for this car. Compared to a standard F12, this thing looks absolutely mean. This new intake is crazy. You can see the carbon intakes right there. That goes kind of throughout the car. The side intake is much, much larger. Very nice black stripe on the hood, by the way. And check out these side intakes. That's one of my favorite features of this car. This is reminiscent of the older 250 TDF, which this car was named after. It has a similar fuel cap and these side intakes there. My only gripe about this car, right here, these US specification bumpers, that definitely throws off the entire look of the car. Imagine if that wasn't there, like on the European spec, it'll all be just nice blue. All right, I know the new 812 Superfast is the, so to speak, replacement for the TDF, and it's the latest and greatest, and it's supposed to be better, but come on. I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely fantastic. This thing already has more than enough power for me. It's like nearly 800 horsepower anyway. Why would you want to go for the new car when this thing is just perfect on its own? Okay, this is no joke. Look at this, it's actually blue Scotia. My bad, everyone, I did say the wrong color. But look at this price tag, $1.4 million. Holy shit. Do you guys think this is worth it? $1.4 million for that? I don't know. It is the best F12 TDF spec I could ask for, though. This Enzo here is a very, very cool color. It's a one-off called Rosso Dino. This is the only Enzo in this color, and if you could see it right, it's kind of like a really unique orange color. So there's a red, there's an orange for reference. Look at that, 3.7. Of course, the Enzo is a ever-appreciating car, definitely one of the greatest Ferraris, if not the greatest Ferrari ever made. But 3.7, that is a lot of money for this thing. Okay, so that's not too bad of a first stop. I'm super glad we caught that blue Scotia TDF. Very, very nice car. Anyway, I'm gonna head on back to the Pagani Newport Beach dealership. That's just a couple doors down that way. Okay, so I'm at Pagani right now. They're not really doing any videos or vlogs, which is totally understandable. They're a new dealership, and that's just their request. So I was able to take pictures. Maybe I'll get some sidewalk footage, but it's a very cool dealership here in Orange County. I'll show you some sidewalk footage. All right, so this is gonna do it for iLuso footage. There's the cars, Huayra, P1, and Huayra. Honorable mention here is Phillips Auto. They have some fantastic cars, including Carrera GT and a couple GT3 RSs in there. Okay, so I'm back in the i3. iLuso was pretty cool, although I couldn't film, which is totally fine, I get that. But anyway, I'm heading to McLaren Newport Beach. They have some very special cars inside, as they always do, of course. So let's go see exactly what they have. Oh, immediately we have this really sick Turbo S. Out of state plates, definitely aftermarket. Look at those wheels, lots of carbon, lowered. This thing is probably very, very fast. It has the GT2 RS wing too, with the intakes there. That's pretty cool. Carbon fiber exhaust. Damn, this thing is sick. New E63S here. I love these things. The E63 and the E63 wagon. Definitely some underrated cars from Mercedes, I think. All right, McLaren Newport Beach, not bad at all. We have a satin silver P1, which is a super cool color. Matte silver, and it has a lot of sparkle to it as well. Another detail I noticed, it has gold in the engine bay, which is that's very rare on the McLaren P1. There's only a certain amount with the gold on the engine bay. This is one of them. Ferrari GT over here. Got the luggage kit here too, from McLaren, custom for the 720S launch edition luggage. Massive 720 wing here. This is kind of a cool color. It's like a grayish, bluish green. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It's got some nice, nice pearlescent to it. Not really a fan of this silver window trim line though. I think that would look much better if it was just black. So here I am minding my own business, looking for supercars, you know, driving the i3, and all of a sudden my buddy Logan sends me a message. There's no caption, he just sends me a picture of a yellow Pagani Zonda. So he just sent me that picture, there's no text or anything. I'm gonna assume that means come by and check this thing out. So I'm on my way to Protective Film Solutions, one of the premier wrapping places in the region, by the way. Definitely hit them up if you need your vehicle wrapped. So we're gonna go find this Zonda. Let's go, guys. I'm excited. All right, so I've made it to Protective Film Solutions. They have their shopped McLaren 650S, or no, that's a 12C, my bad. McLaren 12C. We're gonna hop into this M4 and go see the Cinque. All right, Protective Films, getting an old Mercedes. Here we are. Oh, and there it is, the Cinque. So the Cinque, being somewhere between $4 and $6 million car, of course, this thing deserves a lot of protection. This paint is, you know, you really can't screw it up because if you need to redo it, it totally reduces the value of the car. So it's here at Protective to do a full paint protective film. Of course, they're the best in the area for doing that. And I'm able to see this thing up close and personal while they're doing that. The interior of the Cinque is by far one of my favorite Pagani interiors ever. It's got the all black anodized metal, which is a pretty rare option on the other Paganis, but on the more special edition ones, Horatio did go for the black metallic accenting. Definitely really nice stitching everywhere. It's got the matching yellow. Look at the speakers too. These speakers are right behind the headrest, passenger and driver side, so you get a very nice sound system included. Although, why would you even have the sound system going when you have this V12 right there? Pagani pedals are, of course, nothing short of special. Look at that throttle. Look at the bend in that pedal. That is just nuts. Must feel very crazy under your feet. And of course, the paddles are all carbon fiber. This dashboard, super cool. It's almost like a steampunk style theme that Pagani goes for. So Cinque is Italian for 5, and it means there are 5 coupes and 5 roadsters of the Zonda Cinque. So this is one of the 5 roadsters, and there are 3 roadsters that are colored. So this is the only one in yellow. There's another red and a green one out there in the world, but this is the only yellow one. This is essentially my favorite car of all time for a number of reasons. For one, growing up in the USA, we don't have Zondas normally. This was not a car that was brought to the US as a normal customer car. So to have one of these here, and in my opinion, the best version of the Zonda, is pretty much a dream come true, and it's almost like, where else is this gonna happen in the entire world? So check this out, guys. These are the new Michelin PS4S Sport tires. So these are the brand new, grippiest, basically Michelin's top street performance tire, and it's on the Cinque. These were mounted yesterday. So imagine having this car, nearly 750-ish horsepower, whatever the Cinque puts out, on brand new super sporty tires from Michelin. This thing would be an absolute dream to drive. The roof scoop of the Cinque is by far one of the coolest features of the car. On the Roadster, it is a little bit further back to account for this open top here. On the coupe, it extends nearly up to the front of the windshield. But hey, this is still really cool to be able to look up while you're driving right over your shoulder and see this roof scoop. So that feeds air right into this massive 7.3-liter AMG V12. Here's the badge of the Zonda Cinque. So the reason why the Cinque is so special is because this is Horatio's idea of the perfect Zonda. So after the Cinque was built, they decided they weren't going to make any more Zondas until customers started handing them millions and millions of dollars, and eventually they couldn't say no. So that's why all the newer Zondas are a little bit crazy and they're all kind of one-offs, whereas this is the last standard run production Zonda. All right, guys, so that is it. I'm gonna say goodbye to the Pagani Zonda Cinque. Amazing, amazing car as always. Thank you very much to my friend Logan and Protective Films for having me. I'll catch you guys next video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.